Hi, I'm Mark David Fromm, Principal of Mark David and Company Real Estate. I'm here today with John Pescarello, a preferred mortgage banker, to talk about mortgage pre-qualification.
Hi Mark, it's great to have you here. Thanks for coming by.
Hi John. I'd like to start off by asking if you can explain for our clients exactly what pre-qualification is.
Sure, Mark. Mortgage pre-qualification, which is also known as pre-approval, is an analysis done by a loan officer to determine the likelihood that a buyer can get the financing they need. The analysis looks at the buyer's profile, in particular their credit, income, and assets, and determines whether those characteristics would qualify for a specific purchase price and loan amount.
John, when is the best time in the home buying process to get pre-qualified?
I recommend getting pre-qualified at the very beginning of the process. The most important reason for this is so that you don't invest a lot of time finding the perfect property only to find out that the bank will not finance it for you. The pre-qualification will show you exactly what income and asset amounts and documentation the lender needs to see in order to give you the loan you need. It will also give you other important information, such as monthly payments for different loan amounts and a closing cost estimate. By the end of the pre-qualification, you'll know exactly what you can afford and how much cash you'll need to close.
Okay. John, a lot of buyers feel confident about their credit, income, and assets and may not want to do a pre-qualification prior to looking at properties. What are the risks of not getting pre-qualified up front?
Very good question, Mark. Lending guidelines have changed dramatically in the past couple of years, and previous assumptions buyers have about mortgages might be outdated. I'll give you a couple of examples. A buyer might have a very strong credit score and not realize that they have insufficient credit history in order to qualify for a loan. With respect to income, a buyer might have good income but not understand how the bank is going to view that income, in particular bonus, commission, and self-employment income.
Okay. How much does a pre-qualification cost and how long does it take?
Pre-qualification is completely free. It can be done in about 30 minutes on the phone. It can also be done over email. A buyer can fill out our simple application and just email it back to me.
Okay. Does a pre-qualification guarantee that a buyer will get the loan they requested?
That's a great question, Mark. A pre-qualification is as good as the information provided. The more complete the application and the documentation, the more solid the pre-qualification will be. So I recommend disclosing as much information as possible to the loan officer. Keep in mind this information is private and is kept strictly between the lender and the client.
Again, I'm Mark David Fromm, Principal of Mark David and Company. I want to thank John Pescarello for taking the time to explain the mortgage pre-qualification process.
You're welcome.